Okay, today we'll see the problems on consistent deformation method. So now in this using the displacement you are going to find out the redundant force, and then similarly you find out the draw SFD and BMD. Okay, so for this the procedure is, first what you have to do, first find out the static indeterminacy and see wherever, just apply that static determinacy to any one point. Suppose if this is your problem, that is you have static indeterminacy 4, total 3 plus 1 4, 4 minus 3 is 1. So apply here redundant force, consider this as your redundant force, that is VB. So at that point you have to substitute now, find out the displacement. Okay, suppose this is your redundancy equal to P. So now remove this redundant force first. Okay, first step to remove this redundant force, and first find out the displacement using many methods, any method, that is you have so many methods to find out displacement, that is strain energy method, or you can find out using conjugate beam method or moment area method, unit load method. Using this any method you can first find out the displacement at the point where you have removed the static indeterminacy or redundant force, where you have removed this redundant force. First find out the displacement at that point using any method. Once that is done, that is nothing but your delta B. Just for convenience I will call this as capital delta and this as a small delta to avoid the confusion. So this first find out this capital delta B. Then next step, remove whatever and every load. Okay, whatever load present in the problem, remove all the load and apply the unit load at where you are going to find out the displacement. Or at this point, if you are going to apply the redundant force or remove the redundant force, at that point you apply the unit load, and after applying unit load, find out the displacement by unit load method, that is nothing but your small delta B. Okay, so this is capital delta B and small delta B. So due to this principle of superposition, at this point B, okay, at the point B, due to this redundant force P, you have this formula, that is P into small delta B according to principle of superposition. So due to this redundant force P, you have nothing but displacement at that point will be P times delta B. It will be P times delta B. So now net displacement at B is nothing but total displacement. So it will be capital delta B into this displacement, that is P into delta B. So initially this is your final formula according to this consistent deformation method. And from this, once you find out this delta B and this delta B, then this P is unknown now. So you can find out directly what is P. Once P is known, just substitute back, get the reaction, find out all the reaction using equilibrium equation. Then once reaction is found, you can draw SFD and BMD. Okay, this is a procedure. So we'll be clear while taking the problems. So we'll move to the first problem. So this is your first problem. It is a propped cantilever and here 50 kilonewton is given at point C. This is your given problem. You have to draw SFD and BMD. Okay. First step, according to this constraints deformation, first find out the static indeterminacy. That is nothing but ds equal to r minus 3. So ds, how much is r? So 1, 2, 3 and 4 reaction. So 4 minus 3 is nothing but 1. So it will be having one redundant force. So just substitute anywhere as a one redundant force. Just assume VB equal to P as a redundant force. Now you have to, so I have assumed here as a redundant force. So at that point you have to find out the displacement, both delta B and small delta B. So for that, first step, find out delta B. So first remove this redundant force and solve by any method, strain energy method or unit load method, moment area method, conjugate beam method. I'll just consider here strain energy method. So in strain energy method, where you want to find out the displacement, you have to apply the point load, that is P. Okay, where you want to find out the displacement. So here redundant force is B at point B. So at point B you have to find out the delta B. So just apply the force P, and next step is similar, that is you have to tabulate section origin limit M, dou M by dou P. Here there is no variation in I, so you can neglect that column. So there are two sections, BC and AC. Take origin here as B. For this you have taken origin as C. Then this limit is 0 to 4 and this limit is 0 to 2. That is a distance. Next step, find out the bending moment. So bending moment, upward as positive, downward as negative. This is your sign convention. So here first step at the section BC. So apply the section at the distance X. So this find moment at that section. So downward is negative, so minus P into distance X. Next, at this point the section for AC, C as origin, so draw nearer to C. So this is your X. Okay, so this P into minus P into what is the distance? You have X plus total up to section you have to consider. So this is up to, here it is 4 and here it is X. So it will be X plus 4, and you have this 50 kilonewton, that is nothing but again it is downward, so minus 50 into X. Now differentiate it with respect to P. So here it will be minus X and here it will be minus X plus 4. Once this is done, what is the formula according to strain energy method? This is your formula, that is integration M by EI dou M by dou P into dx. Substitute in terms of section. So for BC you have limit 0 to 4 and M is nothing but minus P into X. Dou M by dou P is minus X divided by EI dx plus 0 to 2, and this is minus P into X plus 4 minus 50X into here minus into X plus 4 dx divided by EI. Just simplify and get the value of delta B. So here you have 0 to 4, minus into minus is plus, so plus Px square by EI dx plus 0 to 2. Simplify. Here minus minus you can take and just can, minus into minus is plus, just cancel it. So P into X plus 4 into P minus 50 into X, and this will be X plus 4. Just simplify and integrate it. I'll write it direct. So integration of x power n is nothing but x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So here n is 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So it will be P into x cube by divided by 3, limit 0 to 4. This similarly I'll write it directly. Just simplify and get it. So 1 by EI Px cube by 3 plus, this is after simplification, 8 by Px square by 2 plus 50 x cube by 3 plus 16 Px plus 200 x square by 2, limit 0 to 2. Okay, finally you will have simplification, delta B equal to 72 P by EI plus 533.33 by EI. Here there is no force at P, so finally P is equal to 0. So you have delta B, that is 533.33 by EI. Okay, just mark it as 1. This is your delta B. Next, to find out small delta B, what you have to do? Remove all the load and unit apply unit load at the point B or where you have find out the displacement. So remove all the load and apply point load at point B. So this is B, this is C and this is A. Total distance is 6. You can consider for 6 meter directly, just a unit load, or you can divide at the section and write. So you have m is equal to here minus 1 into x. Okay. So for that, capital delta B is formula is small m into EI divided by dx. This is your formula for this while removing all the load and applying unit load. So what is m? Limit is 0 to 6. M is minus x. So minus x into minus x divided by EI into dx, that is 0 to 6 x square by EI into dx. So integrate it, that is nothing but x cube by EI into 3, limit 0 to 6. Substitute and get the value of delta B. So delta B will be 72 by EI. This is delta B. Next is net displacement. Net displacement formula is nothing but delta B into P into delta B. Is nothing but capital delta B equal to, this is due to redundant force P into small delta B. Now substitute the value. This implies capital delta B is 533.33 by EI equal to P into, this is nothing but 72 by EI, and find out the value of P. Simplify and get the value of P. P is nothing but 7.41 kilonewton. Okay, this is nothing but V. Then similarly, using equilibrium equation, find out the forces. Summation y is equal to 0, upward as positive. So VA plus VB equal to 50. Now VB is known, implies VA is equal to 50 minus 7.41, that is nothing but VA is 42.59 kilonewton. Okay, next find out moment at A. So net moment at A equal to 0. Assume clockwise as positive. So you have, this is anti-clockwise, so minus MA. Then this is clockwise, so plus 50 into distance is 2. Then this is again anti-clockwise, so minus P. P is nothing but 7.41 into distance is 6 meter equal to 0. Therefore MA is equal to, MA will be 55.54 kilonewton meter. So if it is positive, what you have assumed is correct. Next, to draw SFT and BMD, shear force calculation. So first you can consider the, from right to left you have sign convention, upward as negative, downward as positive. Okay, this is a sign convention. So here shear force at BC you have, this is minus upward, so minus 7.41 kilonewton. Next shear force at AC you have minus 7.41 plus downward as positive, so plus 50. So we will be having 42.59 kilonewton. Okay, just mark it. ACB, here you have minus 7.41 and here you have plus 42.59 kilonewton. So this is your shear force diagram. Here it will be negative, here it will be positive. Okay, next we'll see bending moment. So bending moment at B equal to 0, bending moment at C equal to, here upward positive, downward negative bending moment. So, and hogging negative, sagging positive. So bending moment at C, so this is upward, so plus 7.41 into distance 4 at C is nothing but 29.64 kilonewton meter. And bending moment at A, you can take directly or you can take. So this is nothing but it pushes the beam upward, so it is hogging bending moment. Hogging is, sign convention is negative, so minus 55.54 kilonewton meter. You can check, you can consider from right to left hand, just check the value. Okay, once calculation is done, just mark and draw the bending moment diagram. ACB, so at B is equal to 0, at C is equal to plus 29.64, at A is equal to minus, that is minus 55.54, plus 2 minus. So this is your bending moment diagram. Here you have plus and here you have minus. So this is bending moment diagram. Okay. Thank you.